Impromptu Jam.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having us, and we're excited to introduce our multiplayer music-making app called Impromptu Jam. We noticed that a lot of music-making apps exist on the App Store, and some of these are really fun, some of these are really engaging, but most of them are solitary experiences, and they don't capture one of the great joys of music making, which is playing music together. And at the same time, we have social augmented reality, which is bringing people together around the world, whether that's playing a game like Pokemon Go or sharing filters in Snapchat. So Impromptu Jam is trying to meet these two things halfway with the social aspect of making music in a shared AR environment in a fun, playful, engaging, and approachable way. But before we go further, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Bertelsen. I'm an adjunct professor at NYU and a Game Center alumnus.
I'm Maria. I'm a second-year MFA student at game design at NYU, and I also have a background in creative direction. So we started with the inspiration of synesthesia, which is perceiving an impulse using multiple senses at once. As some of you may know, Kandinsky suffered from this condition, but I won't call it suffering. So let's imagine that a sweet couple have an afternoon in the park. So they had picnic, they ate their ice cream, and now what to do? No one knows how to exist in nature anymore. So why don't we do our favorite thing, pick up our phones? But what if we can experience our environment in a totally different way?
So to start Impromptu Jam, two users aim at a shared point in their environment and establish a ground plane to start making music in a shared space. The camera is actually reading the colors from the environment, and we're mapping this to sounds using a kind of synesthetic map. In this case, drums are mapped to reds, and bass is mapped to yellow, and the lightness of the color changes the pitch. We did this in this way to have a nice wide sonic palette to make music with, and also to express some of our own creativity in making the app. So a user taps on the screen, and in doing so, they spawn these bouncing balls that have rhythmic patterns associated with it based on how rapidly they're tapping. And these appear on their partner's screen, and soon the two of them are jamming together and making music, and even the unassuming animals get involved. So we pitched this project back in January to the Connected Futures program, which is run by NYC Media Lab and Verizon. And over the course of the 6-week fellowship, we worked with Environment Director Craig Brown, the rest of the team at Environment, and our Connected Futures fellows in order to explore this idea of making music in a shared AR environment.
So we learned some lessons along the way. One of them is even something as simple as bouncing balls requires refinement, polish, iteration, and what we got is totally not what we pitched for the first time, but we're happy with it. We also had hurdles in the development. One of them, like a huge hurdle right now, it's like a lack of multiplayer support with ARKit. Even with the new ARKit 2.0, we still don't have this like fast and responsive interaction between two players, fortunately. That's why we invented like awkward rituals, such as putting your phones together to have a shared map on the space. And we thought, this is bad, but actually it happens that users do not care about it. All they care of is like fun and music and be together. So what's next? We are looking to the future. We are looking for brands who might want to implement Impromptu Jam soundscapes for their brands, for the installations. We're also looking for partners, collaborators, and playtesters.
No, I gave away. So we've started implementing even some of the new features that we'd like to do, such as texture mapping, and we can already see some of the viral potential in this. So we want to thank everybody that helped us along the way, our collaborator, Gordy Sherney, and our advisor, Bennett Foddy. Please join us for a demo this afternoon. We'll be at table 25. Thank you very much.
Thank you.